Guys, I got a whole lot to say in this topic, okay? So, we're going to talk about basically how school is failing so many people today, and always school's been failing people. And the world is changing so damn fast today, and school's never been worse. School might have been the best investment maybe in the 80s, 90s. The quicker we got into the 2000s, 2010, 2020, it's only getting worse. There's so many things they do not teach you in school, man. School is failing so many people, including myself, every single day. And I don't mean right now it's failing me every single day, but it did when I was in it, because school fails entrepreneurs, businessmen. It fails them. Because what do you do when you go to school? The end goal through all your years in school is to get one job. One job for that many years in school, grade 1 to 12, and then more after that, depending on what it is that you go through with. It's all a lie, man. And no one's going to tell you this. Nobody in school is going to tell you this. No students are going to tell you this. The teachers are definitely not going to tell you this. No one's going to tell you this besides the people that are awakened in life. Because, you know, I always felt smarter than these teachers. They're teaching me something that I'm already above. That might sound cocky as hell. That might sound arrogant. That might sound however it may sound to you. That's just how I felt. And how I feel is how I feel. Tell me what a teacher makes per year. Right. Guess what? When I was in high school, I was making more than these teachers. And I was a student. When I was in freaking high school, no job. I would take a job here and there. I'd work on the crab boats. I wasn't a lazy guy. I was playing sports. I would work in the crab boats. I worked in potato fields in the summertime. But I didn't have a full-time job. And I still made more money than teachers while I was in high school. So that's their main job, and I'm making more money than them. And I'm a student, and you're teaching me things. They teach you, they put you through so many years of school. And I'm not saying there's not some things that's beneficial, because we got to learn how to read, to write, these things like this, but we don't. My point is, there's so much time wasted in school from just diddle-daddling around all the time. Like, I could learn everything I learned in school in the span of like 1 to 2 years, but they make us go through all these years on their time because they're getting paid for teaching us on their time. Why should we be on their time? That's not benefiting us, that's benefiting them. We're wasting our lives. We're wasting our time. We could cram so much things up and shorten things out and stop wasting so much fucking time in the world. But no. Of course they want us to go to school, man. Of course. Of course they want us to go to school because they're getting paid for teaching us. Of course they want us to go there. They're going to bullshit you and tell you they care about your grades. Your teacher cares so much about your grades, they don't give a fuck. They're showing up to school half cut half the time themselves. I knew teachers in high school, my welding teacher, he would put some alcohol in his coffee cup. And I'm not going to sit around and say I care, because it was pretty funny, to be honest, but I'm just saying. Like, that, I'm telling you guys how much they don't give an F. And I'm not saying every teacher does that. There was also a teacher that got caught with like pot in his desk, and utensils to smoke it with. A carpentry teacher. So they don't give a fuck. They don't. But it's up to you to become awakened to all this stuff. To realize that school is very, very phony. It's not professional at all. It's very unprofessional, in my opinion. Very unprofessional. The way it's done, the way everything is handled in school, very unprofessional. And what I've came to learn from being outside of school, once you graduate and stuff, which I did, what you come to realize is how messed up everybody else is. How shallow-minded everybody else is that's still in school. And you're probably out of it now, excelling at whatever it is that you're doing. Like, man, life begins when you get out of school. You're trapped, you're limited, you're told teachers are smarter than you, as if you're some dummy. But I became awakened to this stuff as I got older. By the time I was in high school, I was awakened to this stuff. I knew I was on a different level than they were. They don't make shit. They make very average income. And in my opinion, they're underpaid themselves. They should probably make more than they make, let's be honest. Because they got to deal with a whole bunch of students. They got to deal with a whole bunch of shit. It'd be pretty stressful being a teacher and trying to teach 20 plus kids sometimes in a classroom. They should be paid more. But the whole school system should just be set up different. But what I've came to realize, like I was saying when I got out of school, I realized how little everybody really knows and how much there is to learn once you get out of school. People are in school now, in university, colleges, stuff like this. They're still blind to reality. They're still blind to the world. They think they got it made. They only have about 100 more things to overcome once they get their job. Because that's what they're fighting for. That's what they're going to school for, is to get that job. That one source of income. That's what it allows you to do, going to school, so you can get one source of income. Either high, medium, low, whatever. But that's it. And you think you're going to be satisfied with that? Maybe you will be, but guess what? You're still going to go through all these awakenings and realize how much more there is to learn. And how almost nothing in school was important. So many things in school was never important. They teach you so much bullshit, man, that just wastes time. Instead of getting to the point. Getting to the point. Getting to the point. That's why you guys like these videos, because what do? I sit here. I get to the fucking point. We get to the point. That's how good coaches, teachers, mentors, things like this are. But no. These teachers like to dick around. They like to show up. They don't even care. They got salary jobs. They don't care. It don't matter. The work they put in technically doesn't even matter. Because they're already paid. All they got to do is show up and do a half-ass job. So your education is half-assed by people who don't even care. They're going to tell you they care. Well, we care about your grades. No, they don't. They know who's failing. They know who's doing better. They know who's going to go on to university and probably do good. They know who's going to flunk. They think people who's flunking is going to become nothing. When sometimes it's true, and sometimes the people that's flunking in school is actually the ones that are going to become rich. It's what they also don't understand. Because they're above what you're trying to teach. They're smarter than that. They're already steps ahead of you. They don't want to listen to you. because they know in their mind and they're awakened that all this is bullshit. And if you look back when you were in school, you probably had classmates that was like, this is bullshit. That's probably because they were kind of awakened and realized that, you know what, this is bullshit. This isn't going to make me money. There's just so much to learn, man. It's the point of this. After school, people have no clue. They don't. There's so many important things that you have to learn when school is over, because all you learn is how to make one source of income. Why in the fuck are they making it so complicated and difficult for people to go and learn how to make one source of income? Instead of targeting one thing, let alone 100 million things that they try to cover on, because you're going towards that. Why are they throwing people into carpentry, into science, into social studies when you want to become a welder? It ain't making much sense. That's because they're benefiting off of you, because they're getting paid by teaching something. You're not benefiting. Your time is being wasted. School should teach you important things. It should teach you how to learn, to read, to write, to do some math, to do important things. Don't overcomplicate things for students. Cover what really matters, and then lead people towards the path they want to take in life and get it done quick so they can start making money quick. So they don't have to waste half their life to start making half-ass income. And on top of this, you got to pay to get that job to begin with. You got to pay to go to college, to go to university, do those things. It's bullshit. The whole system's bullshit. I never went through with it. I did just enough, and I was out. And I did what I had to do. I did it way better than these teachers do it. The majority of students did it. That's what happens when you become awakened. And these are exact things I'm telling you guys down this video that barely anybody's going to tell you. Only the smart, only the intelligent, only the awakened people are going to tell you this. And not many others. People that are in college and university themselves are going to be going against the things I'm saying. Oh, this and that and that and this. That's because they're stuck in it. But one day, they will have the mindset that I have when it's all said and done. They will realize how much time was wasted. They will realize their potential was robbed because they were benefiting off of other teachers. Or teachers were benefiting off of them, sorry, is what I meant to say. By making them stick around so they can teach them and make money off them just by teaching them a whole lot of what doesn't even matter. Because that's what they're doing. That's what college professors do. That's what all these people in universities doing who's teaching students. They're the ones that are benefiting. You don't benefit nearly as much. Not nearly as much. You're the one that gets the shit end of the stick. You're the one that has to pay to get a damn job. They should thank you. You should get a bonus. You shouldn't even have to pay to get a job. They should be thankful that you're going towards something that's going to help contribute to society today. That's what I think about it. But no. You got to pay to do that. You got to pay to stick around some dumbass that's teaching you half-ass shit. That's going to waste half your life. And I don't agree with the system, is what it comes down to. I don't think it's a 100% bad idea to go ahead to college or university to get some job, but I don't agree with it 100%. I think you're the one that's getting the shitty end of the stick still. That's my belief. Because you could do it better. You don't have to waste that much time. You shouldn't have to. There should be a way that you don't have to waste that much time. You should be able to get the job you want to get quite easily. Without all the effort that people have to put in, and not only the effort, but all the time that's wasted. You can't sit here and tell me that time is not wasted in the process of trying to get the job you want to get. Absolutely. Absolutely. It should be cut in less than half. And like I said, the stuff you learn from, let's say, grade 1 to grade 12, you could split that into 1 to 2 years, and you could basically learn all you learn in a couple of years' time, what they try to teach you in a whole 12-year period. That's a fact. But no, you gotta waste so much damn time and not spend more time learning about the world, learning how money's really made, how things actually work. Because that's what people realize when they get out of school. You're not told any of those important things that really matter. Because right now, I look back at school, there's almost nothing I need that ever came from school besides getting around other students, obviously learning how to conversate, meeting friends, meeting people, which is important. But there's way too much that's not important in school, is my point. There is a benefit, not enough. Too much time wasted. There's too many red flags for me when it comes to school. There's got to be a better way. There's got to be a better way that can set people up better in life. School for me was trouble. There just should be a better way, man. Like, make things less complicated. Stop wasting so much time. Learn how to read, to write, to do your math. They're not going to teach you nothing about taxes in school. If so, barely. The school I went to, nothing. Some schools is different than others. Maybe the school you went to did, not mine. They don't really teach you how to make money. They say get your job and you'll be all good. Is that right? It wouldn't be good with me because that's not enough money. It's not. And for you working a job, just know you're still getting the shitty end of the stick if you're not self-employed, because you're making somebody else way more money than you're making yourself by your hard work. You're making somebody else way more. You think you're getting the great end of the stick? You'd be lucky to get a bonus. You would be lucky to benefit at all. You get the shit end of the stick. That's what they teach you how to do. And ladies and gentlemen, these are the things they do not teach you in school. They don't want you to know this. They don't want you to know these things. But I'm telling you the truth. Is it not the truth? Come on, man. Of course it's the truth. It's not my opinion. This is the truth. There's opinion and there's actual factual truth. This is actual factual truth. It just is. What did I say that was wrong? Can somebody say? No, you can't. You just can't. Because it is a fact. Is there not time wasted in school? Of course there is. If you don't think so, you're an idiot. You know how many days I went to school and what I learned that day just didn't even matter? I barely even had to show up. Wasted fucking time. Instead of getting to the point, learning every little thing you need to learn and getting the hell out of there. But no, you have to stick around for the whole calendar school year. Every year. You can only be absent for so many days. No wonder why students want to be absent. Because they know half the time they're showing up, it's a bunch of bullshit. In my opinion, the more intelligent people miss more days. But they're not going to make it look like that because there's a lot of students that are blinded. That they will show up every day. They will get A pluses and all this stuff. I'm not saying they're stupid. Because they have school smarts. But guess what? They're going towards a great job that has one source of income. And they're going to make somebody else more money than they make. And you wasted a lot of time and a lot of your years because you were brainwashed into thinking this is the best way, when no, it is not the best way. There's much better ways. You just got to be smart enough to know that. So, what I got to say is don't sell yourself short. If you feel it's necessary to go through with school to get a job, get it so you can make your money fast. I don't even recommend going to school for more than a couple of years after high school, because you can get a pretty decently high paying job by just going to college for a year or two, 3 max. And take that job, start making money, and then save a lot of your money and invest it into something you really want to invest it into to make you more money. And start branching off. You're going to start to create more ideas. You're going to be out of school. You're going to start to get to learn about the world and how things actually work and how to make more money. And there's a whole bunch of other things you're going to start to learn, which is the important things, which are things that actually essentially matter. Unlike school, because there's just way too much shit that you're taught and time wasted to have it even be worth a damn. You know? Man. And it's crazy the system we're all brought into, because we're all brought into it. I hated school, man. I felt like I wasn't benefiting. I felt like I wasn't going towards anything. And for me to put in a bunch of work and to show up and put in effort and to not be achieving things to the level that I want to achieve things, it's discouraging. It's almost damn depressing. You should be able to put in all your time and effort and energy into something that's going to get you maximum results of what you deserve for your hard work. Period. That's what everyone deserves in life. But no. You gotta dick around, let the teachers benefit off of you from them teaching you a bunch of bullshit that don't even matter. Don't make sense, man. The system is corrupt. The whole school system is corrupt. Every school is like that to an extent. Some is better than others. Learn about the world once you get out of school is the best thing that will happen to you. You're going to go through so many more awakenings. And the more you learn, this is a great point that I just remember to make. Once you're out of school and you learn more about the world, you start to begin to realize how much school is really failing so many people. That's what you begin to realize. That's what I'm not only now beginning to realize, but I've realized for a while, but it's only grown stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. Like, I literally feel bad for people in school. That's where I'm at right now. It is corrupt. Corrupt. School is down here. There's other things that are up here. School's down here. It really is. Not nearly as important as people want to make it out to be. That's because you're a dumbass and you don't even know what you're talking about. You just think so, and you're brainwashed. So I could teach your damn teacher. And you know what? These people get offended. I remember making points sometimes in school to teachers' faces and having them pissed. Because they knew. When you prove a teacher wrong, man, they get pissed. Some more than others, but they'll get pissed. You could embarrass them, whatever. And I was never one to want to do those things, but there was just times where in the heat of a moment, or some question popped up or something happened, I would have something smart to say, because I was kind of like that guy a little bit. That, you know, I had my beliefs, which were true. And when I'd say certain things, tempers would flare a little bit. I've been kicked out of class before. Things of that nature. So. But you just got to understand the world better, man. The more I continue to learn, the more I feel bad for everybody else who's still in school, who's still doing those things. I'm not saying quit school. Just be more awakened to the whole damn thing, man. And I still feel bad for you, to be honest. Like, I just do. Like, time's being wasted. It sucks how we have to waste time. There's no way around it, really. If you stay through with school, time's being wasted, which sucks because I'm big on not wasting time. And I look back and there was way too much time wasted. That's why I'm even bigger now on not wasting time. So it's a shitty process, man, that every single one of us are put into. And that's pretty much all I got to say in this video. If you guys want to elaborate on anything else on this topic, feel free to drive or man in the comment section. I'm sure there'll be some things said and some debates. School is pretty well slavery. Pretty well. We're the slaves in school. I'm glad I'm not there no more. Wasn't there for a long time. Wasn't there since I was 18. Since I was 18. That's 8.5 years ago. Blessed. It's a place I never want to be ever again. I'm gonna feel bad for my damn kids going to school. Do they have to? They do. But it sucks, and I'm gonna teach them so much, man. They're gonna be doing things at a different level than a lot of people. I'll tell you that much. And they're gonna have options. Because the only option teachers, parents, everyone else is gonna give you for the most part as a kid, your only option is to go to school. And then your parents can't help you, no one can help you. It's like, go to school and get this job. That's what you have to do, da 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 da. There's way better ways of doing it, man. That's exactly what I'll educate my own kids on. There's better ways to do it. I'm not saying you gotta get out of school, I'm not saying quit. But you're gonna learn a lot while you're still in school, learning little bits and pieces of here and there while you're having your time wasted. We're gonna come home and we're gonna educate each other. I'm gonna educate you on much better, and you're gonna have it together a lot quicker, because that's what life is, man. Get it together quick. Set yourself up quick. No time has got to be wasted, because when you're in school, a lot of time is wasted. And that's it.